Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with something kind of cool, a little Mopar pocket rocket. This is a 1971 Plymouth Duster 340. Now keep in mind, in 1971, 186,000 or so Dusters were built. Most were 318 two barrels or slant six cars. Well, 12,886 cars were built with the 340, and this is one of them. It's got a couple of day two additions that I really like the six-pack hood, fiberglass. This is something a lot of folks would have added from the direct connection catalog back in 1973-45 when people were beating to modify these cars after they were on the road for a year or two. But most importantly, under the hood, we're going to see something that's small but big. Yeah, and there it is. This is the small block. Now, the original 340 is no longer here, but that's okay. This is a small block 416 cubic inch stroker. And what that means is that it has the power of a 440, but the weight of a 340. And another addition there is the aluminum Edelbrock Performer RPM cylinder heads, which weigh less than the already light iron 340 heads. Nice to see an Edelbrock dual plane intake manifold and a Holley style carburetor, probably a quick fuel, not sure, but again, a nice 4-barrel carburetor in place. Aftermarket Mopar Performance valve covers, a nice touch-up item. Doug's headers, which are high quality. They're coated, so they won't be rusting and becoming unsightly like most steel tube headers do. Gotta love the electronic ignition, no hassles with points, and a heater, no air conditioning here, which is fine by me. Less is more when you're talking about a high performance A-body like this. Great to see an aftermarket Champion aluminum radiator. Keep this thing nice and cool at the cruise, hot day, cold day, or whatever. This is the radiator you want. And manual brakes up front. Now, these came with 10-inch drums or optional disc brakes, and this one has the optional Chrysler disc brakes up front. Rears are drums, so this has really good braking. Car might weigh 3,200 pounds, so there's plenty of braking, plenty of whoa to match the go. The wheels are cool. These are the second year for the Mopar Rally wheel, and these are specific to the A-body. These are the small bolt pattern, 5 on 4 inches. The 5 on 4.5 is what you would have found on a Roadrunner or GTX, but these are the correct wheels for the A-body application. Now, we mentioned this is a factory 340 car. How do we know that? Well, we go to the VIN. Up here on the dash, and in the 5th spot, the letter H tells us without any doubt this is one of those 12,886 340 Dusters built in 1971. Built at the Hamtramck, Michigan plant, B. So that is very good. Now, what I'm loving inside, again, the less is more vibe in full display here. These were available with bucket seats and a console, which is all very nice, but also very heavy. This has the standard front bench seat. It's been reupholstered in the original pattern, and you gotta love that. You can get 3 across here, or on date night, it's very convenient. I love the tough steering wheel, which was a factory option. But better than all of that is the factory Hurst 4-speed. There it is right there, the black cue ball shifter. And the 4-speed used by Chrysler was the A833, the toughest 4-speed in the business. They put these things behind Hemis, so it's basically indestructible behind a small block, even a 416 stroker like this one. Now, the quarter panels on this car are fantastic, really straight, nice steel. Again, we see the small bolt rally at the rear with the 5 on 4 inch bolt pattern, trim rings and center caps, all pristine, looking good. Slightly larger radial tires in the back, which is fine, good for traction. And this has the 8 3/4 rear axle, which is what you want. Standard Dusters would have had the 7 1/4, 318 or slant 6 cars, which wouldn't really be up to the job behind a small block with this much power. But that's cool, the 8 3/4 with 355 gears and a sure grip, so it's ready to be cruised, and a good acceleration gear, nice blend of both. Now, one thing about the A-bodies is rust. The trunks on these things tended to be pretty prone to rusting. So let's take a peek and see what we have here. Okay, lift that trunk, yeah, nice. Now here's the car cover, which comes with the car, but we can see right here, the spare tire well, no holes, no trouble at all. And the extensions right here, the quarter extensions, nice, great shape. So this is a nice solid day 2 hot rodded Duster 340. And you gotta love the factory graphics right here across the back, the little Duster twister fella right there. So it's a really nice presentation, a fantastic little day 2 fun cruiser with a little acceleration angle on top. Now, one great thing is High Octane Classics offers financing options with as little as 10% down, and they offer free delivery, when they offer optional delivery actually to your door if you choose for a slight extra cost. And you can also trade in anything you might have, including a daily driver. So to learn more about this car and the rest of the cars here at High Octane Classics, go to the High Octane Classics website.